Good morning, Azeroth. Good morning, Azeroth. This is Neil, your friendly warrior tank from Medivh, and I help people earn achievements. It is Good Morning, Azeroth for Monday, August 29th, 2016, and we are 12 hours from Legion at the recording of this video. 12 hours from Legion. Welcome to Good Morning, Azeroth, Neil's attempt to bring you the news from around the World of Warcraft, and there is still time for you to be prepared. You insert Illidan joke right here, right now. You are not prepared. If you are not prepared, you can get prepared. You can still get prepared. I've got a couple of things that you should do in final preparation for Legion, things to do before Legion. If you don't have your moose mount, if you don't have those BOA trinkets, it's the last 12 hours to get them. The moose mount drops from Heroic Archimond. It's going away tonight. The BOA, bind on account trinkets that level to 110, scale up to 110, are great for killing demons that drop from your mythic dungeons. They stop dropping tonight. You got 12 hours to get your moose. You got 12 hours to get your BOA trinkets. Those two things no longer available after tonight. The Water Strider, if you didn't know this already, no flying in Legion until some future patch. That means a lot of running around on the ground. That means ground mounts. That means Water Striders going to be very effective. If you want to cross some bodies of water to go get something, the Water Strider will be very helpful. There are two places to get a Water Strider. You can talk to Nat Pagel in Mist of Pandaria. You got to get up to Exalted with him before you can buy that. That's going to take a little while if you haven't started on that. The other way to get a Water Strider is Nat's Lucky Coins from your Garrison fishing shack. So you have to level that sucker up to level 3. You have to have done some other achievements, I think. If you haven't already, join a fishing raid. That's the best way to get Nat's Lucky Coins. I think I fished up 93 in about 4 hours while I was trying to get my riding turtle mount. So yeah, I think you need 150 to buy the Water Strider mount. Join a fishing raid, get your Nat's Lucky Coins, and get your Water Strider mount. You're going to need it. It'll be helpful. Get those feats of strength done for completing 1 and then all 6 invasion zones. Get the pet, get the toy, get the appearances, spend those nether shards. Your invasions are going away tonight. You got 12 hours to finish those invasions. Anything that you need from invasions should be completed tonight. I'm not sure if the nether shard vendor is going away tonight, but perhaps he is. Perhaps he is. Someone should confirm that. If you are concerned about that, you should go do some research on that. Get those feats of strength. Buy the pet. The pet is from the vendor for the nether shards. The toy comes from killing the guy in Stormwind, the Doomsayers who turn into demons. You have to have Spectral Sight. You have to have track demons as a hunter. You have to have the potion to be able to get the extra dialogue for them to turn into the demons that then rarely drop the toys, or buy from the auction house like Neil did. Get those appearances from the nether shard vendor. Get those trinkets and neck and cloak and all the things that you need to gear up your tunes. Go ahead and get that done. Spend those nether shards tonight, just in case you're worried about them going away with nothing to spend them on. Get your garrison set up for Legion. I did a video on Saturday. The next Good Morning Azeroth that you would see would speak about what the garrison ought to look like for Legion TLDR version. You should have an inn and a barracks. You should have a mage tower with portals to as close to High Maul and Blackrock Foundry as you can get them if you plan on going back there in the future. You should have a trading post so that you can trade resources for fur. You should have a forge so that you can get the buff, a level 2 forge with a follower. The follower, when you talk to them, will give you the buff that is a 0 durability loss buff. That works worldwide, has worked worldwide all the way through Warlords. I haven't seen anything that said it's going to change in Legion. Get the forge to level 2, get the buff. My main's going to have the engineering works so that he can get a Walter and drop that in a raid. If you're leading raids and don't have a way to make your own Walter or Jeeves, nice to have some Walters from the engineering hut. Going to have the storehouse for the bank. Those things. My tailor, if you have a tailor, your tailor should have the tailoring emporium. It's most important because bags are not going to be getting any bigger in Legion. Hex weave is the biggest you can make. Make as much hex weaves as you can make those bags. That's about the garrison setup. Clean up your bags, clean up your bank, clean up your quest log, get ready to go. Do the Broken Shore and the Dalaran quest. Get ready to be ready. Stock up on your food, your flasks, your potions, your runes, your gliders, anything that's going to help your leveling process. Go ahead and stock up on those in advance. Here's a key pro tip. Bring an enchant for your artifact weapon. You're going to get your artifact weapon pretty early in Legion. It's going to need an enchant. If you don't already have one, go ahead and get your enchant. Have it ready to enchant that artifact weapon almost immediately. Review and update your add-ons. Add and remove any that you need to add. For example, Deadly Boss Mods has now broken out the Warlords of Draenor section as a separate add-on. If you want those Warlords Deadly Boss Mods, you need to go ahead and install that. Deadly Boss Mods now is only going to work for the Legion stuff. Update if there's some that you wanted to get rid of because you don't use them that much, or some new ones you might want to get, like handy notes, Legion treasures. So if you had handy notes, Draenor treasures, to find all of those treasures and rare bosses, rare spawns in Draenor, and you liked the way that worked, they have a Legion treasures version. It's going to work for Legion. Go ahead and install Handy Notes Legion treasures. Note to self, those treasures, those rares, are not going to drop the XP that they did in Warlords, so wouldn't go out of your way to find them, kill them in Legion like you did and may have done in Warlords, but it's good to know where they are. The Legion treasures will show you that. Update your UI and action bars. Make sure your user interface and your action bars are set up for Legion. You might want to do that for all the specs. If you're going to pick up all 3 artifact weapons, you may need to set up bars for all 2 or 3 or 4 different specs that you have for your class. Fill in the slots not provided during the invasions with Tanaan items. So if you just geared up your tune during invasions and you need an offhand, you need an extra ring, you need an extra trinket, go ahead and go into Tanaan Jungle. Like I said, pick up Draenor treasures that will show you where you can pick up an offhand, where you can pick up a ring, where you can pick up a trinket to fill in those slots and get them as high as possible without too much work. Watch a leveling guide and information about your class order hall. Go ahead and watch some dungeon guides. Someone has commented below. They've given the Asmongold how to get geared up to 845 plus in Legion on those first 3 weeks. Legion leveling hints and tips from Preach. If you're going to do it quickly, it speaks to some ways to do that. Watch some guides. Go see some dungeon stuff. The other websites we're going to preview will have guides to all those things. So read and watch. Do a little bit of research. Prepare in real life. Food, snacks, drinks, pet supplies. Get some rest. Get ready to go. A couple of funny things here at the end. Have your QQ forum poster at the ready, write a pre-draft so that you can just cut and paste onto the forums as soon as we start crying about what's wrong with the launch date. Be prepared for the inevitable DDoS attacks. Have a book or a YouTube playlist at the ready for doing stuff in your downtime. Be ready to do stuff with the downtime while the game may not be available. If you're wondering, well, what should I do if I'm up till or at the launch time? What's the first thing I should do? The first thing I would do is to log into all of your level 100s, log into all of the level 100s, and make sure that they are in a place that they're going to start picking up rested XP. Even if you're not going to play them for a day, 2 days, even a few hours, first thing I would do, log into all of them. Make sure that they start picking up rested XP. That's going to help when you come back and start to progress them into Legion. Second thing I would do, maybe even do before Legion launches, is make sure the main tune that you're fixing to start leveling is logged out in New Dalaran. The first thing he's going to do is have to go to New Dalaran. So go ahead and park your tune in New Dalaran and log out there. And maybe it's not Dalaran. It's Dalaran or New Dalaran. Maybe I'll clarify that in the comments. But it's one or the other. That's the first place you're going to have to go. Is I'm pretty sure the New Dalaran. That's where Legion is going to start. No big bust through the portal like we had at Warlords. simply go to Dalaran and start it up there. There were a lot of good comments. I posted this on various Facebook pages. A lot of good comments and feedback. People asking, well, there were questions including this 0 durability loss buff, is it going away? I haven't seen anything. The tooltip has not changed that said it wouldn't work anywhere. Like I said, throughout the duration of Warlords, it has worked in every raid, in every dungeon, in every zone in the game. I've seen nothing that says it won't work in Legion zones. You need a level 2 forge. You need a follower assigned to it, and any of those followers assigned that can be assigned to the forge can give you that buff if you talk to them. People have asked about the Water Strider mount. No, it's not that you can't pick them up, but that you would prefer to have them. It will be beneficial to have them to get across water in Legion. People have asked, I think those are the questions people have asked. Those are my tips for getting ready for Legion. You can be prepared. Insert Illidan joke here. Thanks to you, thanks to you, thanks to you, you make this program possible. I do these programs for the people that watch every day. If you are watching this program and you made it to this point, go ahead, like, share, subscribe. I appreciate that. It helps us out. Also, thanks to our patrons. They make this possible. People become patrons by going over to patreon.com. The Neall's signing up for as little as $2 a month. You get thanked every time Neall does a program. People like Regnava and Zuki and Neall, Adafloozy, Tindermova, Shigan, Carl, Lucky Bee, Infinitron, Fantheria, Equins, Ucha, Morasha, Petsy the Beer Guy, Lean Beef, Coconutty, Dwarfy, Azarea, Mystical, Zelo, and Kalai. They are helping Neall help other people earn more achievements. There are cool rewards over there at patreon.com. I like getting thanked every time Neall does a program. I like finding out early what Neall's doing. I like getting early access to videos on how to get achievements in Legion. That's all over there at patreon.com. The Neall's. Sign up, help us out. Checking out the other news around the World of Warcraft. If you go to Wowhead, their front page is all about their Legion launch guide, Legion Basics. The artifact weapons, gearing up, dungeons, leveling, professions, world quest, reputation, class order halls. Lots of good information. If you have not started your research, Wowhead might be a good place to start. They've got all of the information over there at Wowhead, wowhead.com. A great place to start. Over at Blizzard Watch, Legion Zone and dungeon previews, guides to every class and spec in Legion. The queue, it's happening, it's happening. Stop, it's happening. That's over at Blizzard Watch. Always great reads over at blizzardwatch.com. PDQ, the Pwnecast daily quest site, important Legion release dates. So these are the times that all of the Legion becomes available in all the different areas. For me, Central United States, it's at 12 midnight Pacific time, which is 2 a.m. Central time. That's 3 a.m. Eastern, 2 a.m. Central, 1 a.m. Mountain, midnight Pacific here in the United States. 12 steps to getting organized before Legion. Some organizational tips. Are you prepared? You are not prepared. Legion leveling supplies checklist to make sure you've got those flask potions, pots, flasks, runes, food, gliders. I don't know. Lots of good stuff to help you. Harbinger shorts, the lore recap, pro tips for Legion launch day, all the real life stuff you need to remember about. Legendary gear breakdown. They've got the dungeon previews, zone previews, class order hall previews over at the Pwnecast daily quest site. If you're into pet battles, and the first thing, or one of the first things you're going to do in Legion is pet battles, Warcraft Pet Battles, that's Jimmy Banks's YouTube channel. He's got all those pet battles from Legion's beta, so if you're curious how Jimmy Banks handled those pet battles back in the Legion beta, go over to Warcraft Pet Battles and check them out. New videos coming in soon as Legion is launched. At the MMO Champion, look at this, in the United States, 11 hours, 55 minutes, 44 seconds, 11:55, 42, that's awesome. Now's a good time to install the Legion plugin for handy notes. Good information. What's happening today? What's not happening today? Their patch recap, the artifact weapons, order halls, all the stuff getting you ready for Legion is at the MMO Champion. Until you get that water strider. And at Icy Veins, Legion preparation posts, Legion launch timers, factions and reputations in Legion, forging the Ashbringer. We are almost there. If you are still learning how to play your class, go to Icy Veins. Check out their class guides. Great class guides over at Icy Veins. Wowhead.com. We can see what's happening in Draenor. The last 12 hours of Draenor of importance. Apexis, Shatrath, and Broken Pepper, Precipice. Critters of Draenor, Moon, Mouthy Carl. That's the traveling pet. Tamer, Auchendoon is your dungeon quest. Put a bird on it is the Inn Tavern quest, your menagerie. Jahan and Sam and Archimedes, your profession. Traders looking for beast hides. Oil Daily, Rep Daily, your trader. Your trading post looking for beast hides as well. The token says it's down to 36k. Let's go back into the game and see what the shop says. The WoW token cost is. I got no shop. That's interesting. What's going on? Shop is not working. Well, we'll trust Wowhead. It said 36 something. That's low. That's low. If you're looking to buy game time, now's a good time to buy it. 36,936 was the last WoW token price that we had. Keep up with me. Keep up with me. Keep up with me. If you made it to this part of the video, go ahead and like, share, subscribe. We appreciate you. Those things help us out. Also, keep up with Neall. One of the ways to keep up with Neall, Twitch TV, the Neal's. That's where we are streaming live to the internet, even though this doesn't look like it. We are pushing towards 500 followers. We have 453. When we get to 500, more pets, more mounts will be given away. There are links to all other places that you can keep up with me below. The Twitch channel, my Facebook page, my Twitter page, my open raid group, the guild, the YouTube channel, the Patreon are all linked below. The guild is Shattered Fates, Shattered Fates, Shattered Fates, Shattered Fates on Medivh. It's the Alliance Guild. Shattered Fates on Exodar is the Horde Guild. Medivh and Exodar are connected realms. So if you're on the Medivh or Exodar servers and you're looking for a guild, we're looking for you. ShatteredFates.com is the website. I am on Facebook. I am Neall on Medivh, and I friend back Neall on Medivh, and I will friend you back. I am at the Nealls on Twitter, and I follow back at the Nealls on Twitter. I'm on OpenRaid, openraid.zergid.com. My last event before Legion is TOT week number 4. This is a heroic week in TOT. That's my last event. We will be scheduling new events probably middle of September. Keep an eye out for that. The only thing on the calendar is my next show, Me Your Moves, on September 27th. I'm on YouTube, youtube.com. Neall on Medivh is the channel. Go to the YouTube channel, throw up a subscription, subscribe, hit subscribe. Hit the subscribe button. Ugh, can't talk. We're pushing towards 200 subscribers and 63,000 views. We'd appreciate a subscription. All the things are on the YouTube channel. All the Good Morning Azeroths, all the That One Times, all the Legion pre-patch achievements, Glory of the Hellfire Raider, Draenor Hero. They're all there on the YouTube channel. Keep up with this. Keep up with this. And thanks again. Thanks again to our patrons. They make this possible. The Ragnar, Azuki, Neall, Adafluzi, Tindermova, Shigan, Carl, Lucky B, Infinitron. Did I skip somebody? Ragnar, Azuki, Neall, Adafluzi, Tindermova, Shigan, Carl, Lucky B, Infinitron. Ventheria, Equinsucha, Morasha, Petsy, the Beer Guy, Lean Beef, Coconut, Jorfi, Azarea, Mystical, Zelo, Kalai. They're helping Neall help other people earn more achievements. Y'all have fun storming the castle. And remember, fire is still going to be bad in the next text pack. Y'all have a great one.